Are we live? I think we're live.
We're live.
Good evening.
Wicked. Good evening.
Good evening. Welcome back. The House of Doin'it. Friday night. Another session. We've got our two guests here. Good evening, gentlemen.
Evening, sir.
Evening.
Of course, everybody should know this is Col Lovelace, Colin Lovelace, the one, the only. This is the reason why we're all here. And tonight's special, very special guest. We haven't met before tonight. Well, pleasure to meet him. Paul Degallerie.
Thank you.
From Twisted Soul, yeah?
Yes,
Twisted Soul
that's
Productions
correct.
or Twisted Soul
No,
Project?
Twisted Soul Project.
Oh, okay, because it's an umbrella.
That's correct. There's many of us.
Everything. In case you didn't know, this is Interlaced. Mi Casa es su casa.
Interlaced live.
Yep, live at home in your front room. We'll be coming to a set later on. Paul will be doing the guest DJing. The reason why we're here is because tonight, being a Friday night, would have been one of Col's parties, and we would have all been heading up towards Old Street and going to Nomad, doing our thing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Definitely.
So it's day 475,000 of lockdown. We don't know where we're going with this. We don't know when we'll be back, but we're going to try and keep in touch with everybody because we know how you all love that party. So this is Col's concept. This is Col's idea, just to let everybody know that we're still around. He's still around. You know, the parties will be back.
Yeah, definitely.
And they're stronger and better than ever. I mean, we've talked about it before. They hold legendary status in London right now. So, you know, they're bound to be firing on all cylinders when you come back.
This is it.
Right.
This is it. Yeah. No, I'm just saying that when you asked me what would I be doing now, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So about 9:30, I'll be trying to get ready, doing the guest list.
How would your phone be going?
I don't even answer it, you know, bro. Like it rings. There's
You're getting some inside information
yeah.
here.
Like, one of my mates phones me every single time that we're doing a party, just before I leave the door, and he goes, "Yeah, how is everything going?" Well, like, what? How do you call me every time.
Amazing.
But yeah, I was just saying that I'll be trying to get ready now to go to the party, and I'll be late. I'm always late. The girls will tell you I'm always late, and I'm supposed to be setting up, putting the banner up, making sure the DJs are all right. You know what I mean? So today I'm happy that I'm on time.
Your time, he's here doing his thing. And
yeah.
of course, you brought Paul along with you.
Yeah,
So
Paul.
Paul would have been DJing tonight.
Paul would have been DJing tonight as well.
Okay,
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Well, we hope we can fill the gap in here
Oh, we
tonight.
will.
Like
We
I
will.
told everybody, this is the House of Doin'it. We do these sessions once in a while for very special and close friends. Us and Cole go back too far to even mention. Probably everyone that's viewing, it's the same with you as well. And I'm really, really chuffed and honoured to be presented with one of these. I mean, as you can see.
Nice.
Yeah, we've got the t-shirts. Cole gave us the t-shirts. I don't know, will these be available for everybody?
Yeah,
soon?
these
man.
designs were done by the same talented creative person
Amazing.
who does our flyers. She does all our flyers. Danny Fagan, thank you, Danny.
Big up, Danny.
Yeah, she
Nice
does
one,
all
Danny.
our flyers. And my son, Kieran, he's going to be doing the production. He's going to be handling the orders, you know, everything like that. So he's got his own label, which is called Lovelace.
Excellent.
Yeah, so he's got a website called Buy Lovelace, buylovelace.com, free plug there. And so he's going to be doing all the design, the productions and everything else. So they're available in all different colours. His styles is all the different colours.
Yeah.
Women's ones and everything else.
Yeah, I saw the woman's one earlier.
Yeah.
It's pretty tight. So get yourselves in for one of those ladies. Yeah,
man,
definitely.
definitely.
Yeah, no, I look forward to seeing every. So the next party, hopefully we'll have the next party that will be live.
Well, yeah, the next part is in.
We'll
it's
have these on.
Yeah, it was in 2 months' time. So, don't know, like with all this uncertainty.
Yeah, sure, how it's gonna work out, yeah.
So worst ways, like we'll be doing another one of these sessions.
Yeah.
You know, and then even after the lockdown's done, you know, and we're going back to normal, I feel that we should still continue to do this.
It'd be
So,
nice to.
yeah,
I think
sounds
it reaches out to people, you
Yeah,
know,
yeah,
and
yeah.
sometimes not everyone can make the party.
Yeah, that's right. That's
Do you know
right.
what I mean?
Yeah.
And the thing with your parties is they're very personal. You know, they're not. You don't hide behind anything.
No.
You're an upfront promoter.
That's
you
right.
get involved. You're
Yeah.
there enjoying the party, meeting the people.
That's
Everyone knows you like a best friend.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I think this is a nice way to reach out with a few people as well. Just let them know that, you know, you might think that we're kind of doing this for our gain. It's not. It's not for that. It's to keep in touch. It's to let you know that we're here still for you.
Yeah, and it's still going on.
And it's still going on, yeah. You know,
can hear great music.
life hasn't stopped.
Yeah, that's it. So share,
Yeah.
send it out to your friends,
Yeah,
create your own party.
Yeah,
I mean,
exactly.
Because the way things have changed now, people having Zoom parties in their kitchen, in their
That's
front
right.
room. Do you know what I mean? Like online, people popping with it on their
yeah,
phones.
yeah,
So
yeah.
it's the
Great
way the
fun.
world's changed. It's still fun.
It's fun.
You know, we're missing that interaction with people.
We're missing
but-
a hug.
Yeah, that's it. So there's bare virtual hugs going on right now. But it's nice. It's a nice place.
Yeah. Well, hopefully, it go one way or the other.
Yes, definitely.
Right, drawing it all back. Like I said, I've not really met Paul before. I'm sure I've seen you out and about. I mean, you look a lot younger. You look a lot younger than me, but that could be a disguise.
Could be.
Might be the hat. I don't know what's under the hat. But we're going to try and get people to get to know you, because sometimes we like to show that there's more to DJs than just standing in the dark playing music. So I kind of give the floor to you. This is Paul Degallerie.
Hey, thank you.
Twisted Soul Project,
That's
which
correct.
you were explaining to me before, is a concept, an umbrella where you. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'll explain. Basically, Twisted Soul Project was an idea that I had about in 2010. And I used to run a warehouse whereby it was derelict.
Yeah.
And I thought, I want to do this warehouse up.
Okay.
And put shows on there. So it initially started off because I used to teach Thai boxing. So I used the warehouse as a means to sort of just do my stuff there. And as things went on, I thought, you know what, this place is too much of a nice place, and it's so big to just have as a unit to just do Thai boxing in, etc., etc. And I thought I'd do music. So I had a word with one of the guys that was also part of the partners in it, and he said, "That sounds like a good idea. I wanted to run a radio station from there." So that's where Twisted Soul Project started. So we started a few parties, and from there, some musicians that I know, I brought them in. And I said, look, let's do some music and stuff here. Let's, knock out some EPs, etc., etc. And I've done a load of stuff, but I've never really put them out.
No way.
And some of my friends said, like, what are you doing?
What are you doing?
Yeah,
Exactly.
I was about to ask the same question.
So I used to just remix music for me, to get out there
And
play
have your
my
own
music
bit.
and have my own little thing rather than just put them out there.
Yeah.
But the friends
What sort of genre, Paul?
we talk anything from broken beat, mainly dance orientated. So broken beat, house, anything dancey.
And that
anything
comes from what? Where
dancey.
do you? Let's try and draw you back a little bit.
Yeah.
So where does that come from?
It comes from more the family. So like my mum was a singer back in the day in Dominica.
Yeah.
And my father was a DJ. So I used to run
Sound system?
Sound systems. So in our household, it was just non-stop music.
Yeah,
our
yeah,
house
of
was the
course.
place to come to listen to music. And as years went on, I used to be part of a youth theatre many years ago.
Right.
And I got in touch. I met a guy called Dean Mark, who's now my best friend. Very talented bass player. And we just started knocking heads together. And that's it. The music just started to come alive from there. But yeah, I've not put much out or anything out, but it's going to come out, So I'm going to stop being lazy and get a bit more work.
Well,
now,
it's
get a bit
about
more
stepping
involved.
stones and platforms and stuff like that. So
Indeed.
these little things here, Cole bringing you in, and maybe even. I mean, I was going to try and even touch on the DJing. So where did the DJing take a hold of you?
Okay. Well, from a young boy,
Yeah.
my dad used to say to me, when he used to hold parties at the house with all the big people,
Yeah.
to say, son, come and play some tunes with these people to make them understand what's going on. So it started from there.
So it was a bit of a novelty kind of thing.
Yeah. I was about,
yeah.
13,
Yeah.
14.
Wow. Yeah.
I used to play with a dub player, them thing there, soul music, all of that.
Mix it up.
And all the big people was quite impressed. But I get that knowledge from mum and dad. So from there, it just kind of
Blossomed.
naturally just happened. like
Once
that.
it gets you, it's
Man.
it's the drug.
Yeah. You're just locked in.
So was you
straight away.
collective music then? Was you diversifying, or was you like,
Yeah.
was you specific about what you liked then?
Yeah, I love all sorts of music.
Okay.
Doesn't matter if it's jazz, if it's classical. I love music per se. So I'm a music lover, not a follower. I just love music. But the dance-orientated stuff hit me when I think house music. House music. I got addicted to house music when a good old friend of mine said to me, you should come and listen to some house, come out with us, come to ministry, come to this. And I was like, okay, I'll give it a go. And once I went, I had such a good time.
Yeah.
So I just said, I want to make this music. I want to do this. This is what I want to DJ. This is what I want to play. And it just,
That's house music.
yeah, man. Yeah.
It's crazy like
It's
that,
just
isn't it?
never left me from that day.
He's kind of got the same story as well, haven't you? That touch of house. I don't know what it is for a lot of people.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've grown through it. If you get what I mean, it's like it's just been part of nurture for me to see it. Like sometimes when people point out histories, points where music has developed. I've just been there.
Yes.
So I can't see it as that where some people come in from reggae, or like there's quite a strong element now of guys that came from, say, a drum and bass, enthusiasm, but now it's house for them. And it's just like, it was just like, boof.
Transition straight away.
I think it's the vibe.
I mean,
It's got to be the vibe.
What's great about house music is that it brings everyone together. Music generally, it just brings everyone together. Beauty of music is that it brings you like to
If
that
it's
time
beautiful
and
music.
place. Yeah.
I mean, because I could just turn this all around to your parties. Do you know what I mean? It's like your parties are they're the epitome of house, the house ethos.
They're
You know what
hot.
I mean?
Yeah.
Good
They're hot,
people,
man.
good spirits.
It's got that atmosphere. It's got that atmosphere. It's got that atmosphere.
Like church.
That's exactly what it's like.
It has, because I think that, like you say, the house music is quite. It's a friendly vibe. It's a homely vibe. It's a family vibe as well. And I think the way we try and keep our parties small, it's kind of intimate. You kind of feel like even though people you don't know, you feel that you know them. Cool. It's like a friend of a friend. Like, who do you know? You must know somebody. In it, It's a friend of a friend of a friend. And I think that comes from word of mouth. That comes from like people recommending, I know this wicked party, And I don't ever want us to lose that vibe, it goes with the music, it goes with the people.
It goes with the people. I find the thing that I've been finding, and just a couple of, because if you didn't know, this is the second session we've done of this Interlaced at home. We're just trying to give you a bit of background of why it is where it is and why we're here doing what we're doing. And the few people that I've spoke to that Cole's introduced me to and everything like that, it seems like even though they've had many musical genres in their background, somewhere it's all come together and fused, and everyone's like this now. Do you know what I mean? And you can say, it was reggae, and it was sound system, it was even quite a commercial background. But at the same point, they seem to find this alleyway that we all go down, and then everyone's just here. You know what I mean? And it's hard to leave behind. It really is.
Especially when, at one period of through the house scene, it got quite segregated. They started saying funky house, Afro house.
I found that.
And it kind of half annoyed me.
I could never be pigeonholed.
Because P will tell you, I will listen to almost anything. I will dance to almost anything within reason, But
I've seen you do it.
Is
that Cole?
Yeah, what's going on here?
That's Cole.
But I like the fusion. Do you know what I mean? And to me, it's all
That's
house.
a perfect
it's
word.
all music.
The fusion.
Yeah.
It seems to have created a fusion. Do you know what I mean? Because even tonight, I've been hooked on this track all week, and there's this bass line in it. And of course, what's bass line? But for me, whenever I think bass line, I think sound system. I think bass line, dubs, reggae music, that kind of thing. I'm listening to it in house and addicted to that bass.
I
Strange.
can see that.
No?
Yes.
Do you know what I mean? And it's just, again, that what you said, the fusion.
And it's all house, man. I just didn't like it, like, even people who was outside the scene, they didn't know what to call it. You listen to that funky house stuff, or you listen to that Afro house stuff. Why don't you just come along and listen? And you call it whatever you want. It's music.
How about enjoy it? I tell you again, and to harp on to something that's like very, very prominent in this whole staging of what we do here, like with Paul Trouble Anderson. He hated the pigeonhole thing. He always said, I play dance music. I play music to make people dance. It might be 122, it might be 112. BPMs I'm talking about. If it can get you grooving and I'm feeling it, then hopefully you're feeling what I'm feeling. And I think that's the same across the board now. It's about a feeling. House is a feeling.
It is 100%.
And that's how, for me, that's how we select our DJs. Like for me, if I see or hear somebody,
that's an interesting point.
I see or I hear a DJ who's playing with passion. Like sometimes you've got DJs and they're playing behind the decks. And it's like they've got blinkers on as well as headphones. Like you're not watching what's going on in front of you. And then you've got other people who resonate off the crowd, like they vibe off the crowd, and they're in there, and you can tell, And our crowd is so. The music lovers, they appreciate it. So you can play something brand new, something they don't know, something they know from way back when, they love it. They love it. So when we select a DJ, if he's playing with passion, you can play. If a guy's coming up to me or a DJ's coming, I'm the baddest DJ on the world. Like, here's my CD, give me a play. I'm backing off, mate, because
you're getting that. Yeah, this is inside information.
Well, if you're the baddest DJ, I would have heard about, or I wouldn't need to.
Yeah,
I wouldn't need to. No disrespect, you know. So, and I also feel that there's a lot of DJs who play, but they don't get the recognition that they deserve. So you may go to a rave and you hear the baddest DJ on there was the DJ who warmed up.
Yeah.
You know? And that's when I say, do you want to play at me, Casa, as a main set? You know, and let it be heard.
Yeah,
you know?
so
for sure. I think so. I'm hoping.
I think that's a really good sign of a good promoter. To tell you the truth, is like you've got to do some work. You know, anyone can look at a list or draw something from Resident Advisor. I mean, it's even same within the DJing sector. There was a little while back. Everyone was just like almost just drawing the top 10 of the tech sound of Beatport. Everyone was playing those 10. And it was just like, oh, come on, why don't you go to the 99 and see what's happening there? Sort of thing, Indeed. People got lazy. But I think it's gone back again because the crowd, you guys, always filter that out.
Yeah, definitely.
It always gets filtered out by the crowd, which is amazing. No matter who you try and be or try and push. I've seen massive promotions had to change their whole musical element because the crowd just weren't having it.
Yeah, they're not feeling that.
They're not feeling it. So no matter how big your name was, hold on, you're not going down the right track. And people forget that there's many elements to making a good promotion
100%.
or making a good event.
Yeah, 100%.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
and the music is
definitely
up there.
Definitely.
With a lot of things.
What you thinking to bring, or you going to give us any little tips of what you're going to drop today?
What can I say? I don't like to talk too much. You know me, Carl. I just like to play. Just do it.
I think that's what it's about. We're getting the hint.
But I'll give you a little. I mean, I'm just going to play freely. I play
beautiful.
I just play how I play, which is if I feel soulful, I feel soulful. Tonight, I feel great. So you're going to get.
That's amazing.
You're going to get the best of
everything.
Everything. Don't worry yourself.
All right.
That's all I'm
Do you know what?
say.
A renowned DJ once said to me, he was like, he never made a plan. He said his first track used to take him on that journey.
Wow.
Right.
Do you know what I mean?
Got you.
That's where he started from. He didn't have no process in his head. Of course, the crowd, again, played a massive element into it. Do you know what I mean? So what we're going to do, I think we're kind of running a bit out of time and we've been talking a lot again. I do apologise. Thank you for tuning in, everybody. Do remember who we're in with. It's me, Casa Su Casa, presents Interlaced, at home, in your house, in your front room. The wonderful Col Lovelace, thank you very much for doing this with us. No problem at all. Thank you. And tonight's special guest, Paul Degallerie, Twisted Soul Project.
Yes.
We'll hand it over to him. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you after this.
Yes.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you. It's all yours, Paul.
Thank you.